Whew, okay, so that's good. I can actually hear Meld, which is in itself, and a bit of a throwback. Slightly having the PS4 home screen. It's like saying hello to an old friend. It's but anyway, hello, welcome. So as you probably read by the title, I'm doing some Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm starting all the way back from story mode because, given what happened with my PS3, the fact that it completely reset itself, mainly because of something that I suspected that I did, but I was having a few complications with the game stick, so I thought, okay, while that's happening, I wanted to see if my followers, those who do watch me on Twitch, were bothered if I play GTA 5, because it was something that I was reluctant to play, and it was worried that given the overall nature of the game and the fan base and audience that it's developed, needless to say, I was worried that me doing so, it was going to get a bit frowned upon. But I have put in all the Twitch. Mel Studio has let me put classifications in, so in theory I should be fine. So hopefully that's those who shouldn't be watching a stream of Grand Theft Auto 6. Not 6, we're not even there yet. 5, sorry. Oh my god, okay, so, anyway, I've just, finalised a few things. Okay, so, kind of building up. Let's see who we've got. We've got Damien, we've got Extreme, and we've got Barber in. Hopefully a few more peeps will come in. So, kind of, want to make it... I'm kind of hoping that this stream will go better than how last night's did, because of the fact that I did have some news that kind of brought the mood down a little bit, and I should have put my phone over. Well, I'm putting my phone over in the corner, and I've not got messages on Telegram activated on the MacBook, so I should be fine in theory. So anything that does, I don't want to see anything that might bring the mood down. But I've not turned my phone off on airplane mode, so if somebody does call me and you know, something urgent comes up, I probably will have to, you know, put the be right back screen on. So here we go, jumping straight into this with oh no, hang on a minute. It's just like, oh wait, I can't update because I haven't connected this I just remembered you can just start the application without do you want to rotate my Roland synthesizer a little bit because there's a little bit of it that's just blocking the screen. All right, so Rockstar is Rockstar Leeds, and I believe that's, or is that Rockstar North? Hang on, I think. Also, I got white chocolate and Pepsi Max cream soda on hand, so I should be fine for supplements for tonight's stream. Should I really put the chocolate in the freezer? And I know it's like oh, you have not signed in. You will need to sign in to save your progress, and will be. Okay, I'm pressed. Right, okay, that's going to be interesting. So it wouldn't let me press yes. Hey, it's Franklin. If you okay, why is it flashing like that? Oh my god, hang on. Close your eyes if you suffer from epilepsy. Please close your eyes. I just want to take care of this. It's flashing. I'm just seeing what's going on. I'll try the I'm trying a different cable because it's... Okay, why is it doing this? Okay, right, I have no idea why it's flashing like this. Right, hang on a minute, bear with me, because I just want to... How do I hide USB? I'm just going to hide that, because, Alright, so it's not the, I'm going to keep that off screen for now, just in case there are some people that come in that do have epilepsy, and it's flashing like mad. But story mode is taking a bit of a while. So it's something to do with the game, that's why it's flashing, because I saw an information screen that came up, and that's not flashing. So I've just changed a HDMI joint to an HDMI cable for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Okay, story mode, why are you taking a while to load? I'm getting worried now. Okay, it's been stuck on 90% for a while. Why is this? You can purchase. Okay, so it just gave me a whole lot of bunch of information. It's still stuck on 90%. I'll tell you what, hang on a minute. While that's brewing, I want to try... I must remember to do a screen. In fact, I'll do it now while that's whilst doing the thing. By the way, for those who have just tuned in and don't know what's going on, so I've decided to hide the PS4 cartridge because it's flickering like mad, and I don't want people who suffer from epilepsy to come into the stream and suffer from an epileptic seizure. So I'm gonna leave that off while it's flashing like mad. Because even for me, I don't suffer from epilepsy, but it's really doing my head in looking at that flashing. Okay, so where's the hello, Harry. Yeah. Oh, hello, Space or Husky, as you probably. It's that. Yeah, it sure has been quite a while, hasn't it? But you're probably just wondering what is going on. So it's still stuck in story mode. No, not stuck in loading story mode at 90%. This is not what I wanted. I should have tested it to make sure that it was actually working, but I... Okay, come on, just... I just want to search up when... So I do have. There should be a folder full of where my. Hang on. Melt Studio. Okay. Okay, so GTA is look. Oh wait, hang on a minute. So hang on, I'll just show it up for a little bit, just so you can see what's happening. But that's what's happening, and I'll turn it off. GTA. It's weird because it was like I before I was trying out Spark, I did test it on Maybe it's because I haven't got the PS4 connected to the I haven't got the PS4 connected to Wi-Fi. I'm wondering if that does have something to do with it. And I'll have to try resetting it and see what. I'll just turn. Wow, that is weird. It might be a DisplayPort issue or just the game itself. So it's not the DisplayPort because I did. So the display itself isn't flashing because I was looking at some information labels that were coming up. They were not flashing, but everything else on the screen was. So it's not a case of the outports or the ports or anything. So I'm just waiting for the PS. I'll wait for the PS4 to calm down for a little bit before I turn it back on. So let's. I think that should be long enough actually. I'm still going to keep it hidden just in case something sensitive does show up on the screen. But for now, I need to find out. Okay, I did have. Is it this one? Oh yes. Okay, so that's helpful. So I can. Hang on. So just in case, so for stuff like this, I need a Right, let's try. Maybe because I need to hang on. Might need to open my door. Hang on. Just hold on. I just want to try my personal hotspot and see if it's because So I'm just leaving this. I'll leave the display off for now because I need to It's also telling me I need to update the systems. Let's try. Let's test the connection. Okay, so obtain IP address. Check in. Successful. Okay, so the thing is, I have to use my phone. I have to connect this to the personal hotspot on my phone because if I even the PS4 can't beat the yeah. It's I need to get a good look inside of it. But the thing is, as much as I would like to buy a PS5 Slim, which could be my last new console for quite some time, given okay. Wonder what that was. Okay, so mind you, my 5G is normally should be pretty fast. So let's try access. Also, my time is way off, so I want to see if I can just get that changed quickly. Date and time. Okay. Apparently, it's the 1st of January 1970, according to my PS5. Not PS5, PS4. That's it. Okay, let's try set now. Okay, also I need to update the right, how long will it say? Okay, it's okay, so it says preparing to update version 1.5. I'll turn on I'll leave it on now so you can see what's going on, but this is what I've been having to put up with. So let's see how long the update file takes. No. Alright, so... Hang on, okay, my download speed, I'll have to see if there's a way I can find, like, hooking the PS4 downstairs for a little bit, just briefly, just because the thing is because it's Wi-Fi inconsistency that this thing also suffers from. Because okay, if I what? Fluff it IRL stream. It's too I'm not quite prepared, let's just say, and but also I would need the house to myself a lot more. Let's just try starting the application without updating, just see where things go from here. Oh, that's it's one of the things I also just crossed my mind that I need to work on is the technical difficulties. I wonder if I can use the blue heart emoji in Keynote. It's just like that. Okay, yes I can. Let's try okay, why is it nothing but black? Oh no, this is not going to be a good sign of things to come. Right, where is... okay. So I got that saved. Okay, there it is. Oh, for God's sake! That's dark. That is very, very, very dark. Don't know how to feel about it. Hang on, let's just... bear with me. Okay, I'll just pop it back in with an update just to see what's happening. So as you can see, so I've tried loading it. So you can see how the hold-ups are bringing up. See, that's not flashing. The rest of the screen is. So it's not a case of what's happening. And I'll turn that off just so it doesn't give people seizures. Oh, that doesn't look healthy. Because I do wonder how much. It's weird because with Spyro, I'd never had this issue. But with this, it's just. Well, it's just loading. It's still saying. Loaded. Sorry, hang on. I'll see if I can open my door and see if that helps. Okay, have you tried barking at it? As if, well, I mean the PS4 has a. Hang on a minute. There's a microphone in the controller, but I don't know if that will help. But bear with me. I'll just see where this goes. Right, so so it's not looking as good as I hoped it would be, because I was so basically the PS4 won't connect to the Wi-Fi box downstairs, even though it gives really good. So the Wi-Fi box itself, we get good Wi-Fi signal throughout the house, but unfortunately it won't connect to the PS4, sorry. So I've got it connect to my personal hotspot, but as you can see, this is where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is suspend the stream, start a new one, and I might switch back to the game stick and play a bit of Prince of Persia, because I just about managed it, mastered it on the portable emulator. But even if it means can't save, at least I will give you a stream tonight. So I'm going to take a step back for the PS4. I'll plug the X10 Pro in, but just bear with me while I suspend this stream and start a new one. So I will see you in a few minutes.